my forearms are about to explode. All right, today is a little mixture of some overhead stuff, some back stuff, and a little bit of legs. So just kind of a miscellaneous day we got going on today. Starting off with 4 sets of 5 on the shoulder press here. All right, 3 more of those. Felt pretty good. Go up a little bit of weight, and we'll see for the 4th set. All right, just wrapped up the 3rd set. Getting ready to knock out the 4th set here. I'll probably struggle on this a little bit, to be honest with you. I was pretty strict with the first 3, but this might require a little bit of a push. Maybe more of a push press than a strict press here, but either way. We'll knock out the 4th set of 5. All right, so shoulder strength is super important for bench press. That upper back and rear shoulders are super engaged. I mean, even your side and front delts are all very engaged when doing bench press, so that's why it's important to have one of these overhead press days in here. We're gonna follow it up with front squats. That's just another variation on squats to give us some more squat days built into the program, even though we're gonna be doing squats again tomorrow. So I may need to adjust the program a little bit just because of those back-to-back squat days I have in there. Then we're gonna do some pull-ups, and I think a farmer's carry and some lateral raises. Again, all good for upper body strength and grip, shoulder health. All of that just kind of ties into the full body strength that we're trying to work on in hopes of getting those big 3 lifts to max out a little bit more, and just overall being stronger and healthier. All right, let's see how this last set looks. Pretty ugly so far. All right. We're gonna break it up and do a set of 2 to finish it up. Kind of came off the rack pretty bad on that one. Not to make excuses, it just didn't feel right off the bat, but let's try to knock out this last set of 2 real quick. All right, well, doesn't always go as planned. Take one more breath and put up the last rep. It's all right. Only we're gonna get stronger is if I'm doing weights that are too hard. All right, last rep. 1, 2. Cool. We will move on to front squats. All right, just got done doing the 1st set, which I stupidly forgot to warm up. Amateur move. was wondering why it felt odd coming off the rack there. But still did the first set of 5, got 3 more sets. The more I look at my program right now, it is odd that I have front squats today and tomorrow, so I'm gonna tweak that just a little bit. I don't mind squatting, but doing the same movement 2 days in a row is a bit counterproductive. I also have back squats tomorrow, so might just take squats out of this day altogether and leave them on the Friday routine. All right, second set of 5. Make sure I put my weight on. Not bad. 2 more sets. We'll come back for the last set. A little bit of rest before my last set. I did indeed take front squats out of tomorrow's routine, so I'll leave them on Thursday and not repeat them again on Friday. And I replace it with hack squats. So that's going to take a little bit of the fatigue off my upper back, which is good because if I'm doing front squats today, that's going to lead to some fatigue on my upper back. And to do it 2 days in a row like that is just counterproductive. So we'll do hack squats tomorrow, give my upper back a rest, and still be able to get the volume in the legs that I'm looking for on my secondary leg day. But in the meantime, we got one last set of this. I don't even know what weight's on here, but it's within the 60 to 75% window that I should be hitting today. Let's knock it out, last set of 5. All right, easy. Moving on to pull-ups next. All right, now we got 3 sets of 10 unweighted pull-ups. So this makes it more of a athletic movement than a power building movement without the weight, and allows us to get a little bit more volume, work more on the flexibility and eccentric movements of the muscles. So that's why we remove weight today. Slow it down a little bit. All right, 2 more sets. I'll leave you recording for the next one and then cut out for the last one. Yeah, so the point of today is basically to kind of fill the gaps that the more pure powerlifting days leave. So again, the upper body, the shoulders, you want that full upper body strength so that when you engage those shoulders as you unrack the weight for bench and then pull up the weight for deadlift and shoulder that weight for squats, you're able to kind of engage all of those muscles and use them all to your advantage. So this is filling in where those lifts don't quite hit. All right. That's it for pull-ups. All we got left is lateral raises and farmer's carry. So pretty quick one today, but I'll bring you back for the lateral raises. All right, next workout is 3 sets of 12 lateral raises. There's a pretty good machine in here too that I also like to use, but it's currently being used, so we're just gonna go with dumbbells. I think it's pretty important also when you're doing these accessory movements to pick a weight that is somewhat difficult. I'm certainly guilty of it, but I'll go big on the big lifts, and then on the accessory lifts I go easy and light, and it's not necessarily the point of them. So I got just 30s here for the 12 lateral raises. We'll see how this feels and determine whether or not we're gonna go up or down after this first set. All right, that felt good, so I think I'm gonna go up for the next set. We'll see you back here for it. All right, just the break in between sets 1 and 2. 2 more sets left. Feeling good. I'm gonna finish up after the farmer's carry with some abs. So obviously with these lateral raises, we're mostly doing side delts, get a little bit of front delts in there too. And that easily transfers over to your bench press, but also your deadlift and your squat. And then we're doing farmer's carries. So big thing for farmer's carries is working on that grip. Sometimes that's the thing that gives out first when you're deadlifting those heavy weights. And then also engaging the entire core and your stability as you're walking around with those weights. Some people do weight just in one hand. I just do even amount of weight in each hand. And that certainly helped me with my grip. And then when you get done, you can also feel that burn in the shoulders and your arms. So you're really engaging a ton there. All right, second set of 12. All right, that was a little bit more difficult. I'm gonna cut you out for now. And we'll see you outside for farmer's carry shortly. All right, and we are ending here with 3 sets of 40-yard dumbbell carries. The reason we're doing these, again, to help with stability, help with our grip strength, which directly carries over to the deadlift, but also helps us keep a nice firm grip on the bar when benching and doing squats. So helps all three. All right, I can feel my grip going now, so perfect. And we'll do 2 more sets of that. All right, here's a second set of farmer carries. So I'm really concentrating on not resting the weight on my wrist, actually using my grip to hold the weights. But after this set, I'm gonna turn the camera off. I'll do 1 more set of it, do some abs or run, and I'll be done for the day. But I appreciate you guys all watching. If you enjoy this, please subscribe. And my forearms are about to explode.